Hello everybody, this is Richard from Deliveroo, and in this video I'm going to be walking you through how to set up your ClickFunnels template for your landing pages, how to connect that template to a custom domain, which is a domain that you have purchased, and how to add a Facebook pixel to your landers so that you can collect data, which can then be used to optimize and scale winning campaigns, and also how to just edit the questions and answers that you're going to be seeing on the survey style landers. So as you can see, this is the ClickFunnels dashboard. When you've clicked onto a funnel, we've got the Instagram template, Facebook template, Instagram example, and the Facebook example. So I'm just going to quickly walk you through how to make some basic edits to a landing page in ClickFunnels. Okay, so before we get started, just want to let you know, if you have a pen and paper, that's a great start. If you don't, please pause this video and get pen and paper, just to make sure that you grab all the value from this video and you're not going to be left confused when it comes to setting up your landing pages. Also, I'm going to be going at quite a fast pace, so feel free to rewind this video as many times as possible until you get this information like clockwork. Alright, here we go. So this is just a standard ClickFunnels landing page that we've created for you as a template. You'd enter in a headline here, which could be, typically goes for the structure of win X amount of product. For example, win 500 euros of PS Store credit. So win 500 euros PS Store credit is an example, and I'll show you how that would look. So I'm going to do it in pounds because I don't have the euro symbol on my laptop. So win £500 PS Store credit. Okay, that's an example of a headline, right? And for me to edit that headline, all I need to do is just hover over this area, double click that, and I can make my edits, right? Okay, so this is fairly simple. Okay, and if you want to then edit your questions, all you need to do is double click this box with the survey questions, or maybe just click it once actually, and then select edit survey options here. And then this is the first question, and then I can then make edits. Where are you coming from? So then we could put different platforms. So even though this is Instagram, we still want to put different social platforms just to encourage engagement, encourage interaction, and get the users drawn into the funnel, which increases the chance of them converting at the back end, which is with the affiliate offer, which we want. That helps us get our commissions. So yeah, so say Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook, and other. So now I've entered that information in. That should now be showing on the lander. Yep, exactly. Where are you coming from? Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook, other. Awesome. So now what you can see is that with Instagram, we have 2 questions. Okay. However, with Facebook, which I'm going to show you here, so Facebook, we actually have 3 questions with Facebook. So I've already got the Facebook page loaded. I'm going to click on it now. So this is an example of a Facebook page. So from looking at it there and then, it looks exactly the same, but what's different is this part. So Facebook actually has 3 questions in the template, and we tried and tested this method with thousands upon thousands of visitors to our landing pages, and we've noticed that Facebook and Instagram have different ways in terms of how they interact with landing pages from clicking off one of those platforms. So Instagram tends to have a much younger audience, so they are much more time scarce, and they want to kind of get things done as quick as possible, whereas Facebook's audience tend to have a little bit more time on their hands, so we ask one more additional question just to kind of get them even more engaged and increase their chance of conversion. So when it comes to editing your Facebook template, you're going to see 3 questions, and I'm going to show you some examples of these questions. So just to confirm, when it comes to editing, what you do is just click on the survey question once, press edit survey options, and then you can select any of these questions. So this will be the second question in the survey style question. You can then edit these as you wish. So here's some examples of actual landing pages. So here's a Instagram PlayStation Store credit example. So as you can see, we've got the headline, very simple second headline, and we've got a very simple survey question to start off with. How did you hear about this offer? Awesome. And all they need to do to edit this, you just do that. Where are you from? Blah blah blah. Cool. And then we're gonna preview a live example, and hopefully this works, and you'll be able to see this from the user's perspective. Okay. So let's say that this is a web campaign. Actually, let me try and see if I can show you on a mobile view. So okay, just want to show you a mobile view. Okay, so I'm going to make my screen a little bit smaller. Okay, so mobile view pretty much looks like this right now. This is how the mobile view will typically be like. Things will be kind of a bit more squashed in and built for the users who are actually using it on mobile. And most of your traffic is going to come from mobile users, because mobile traffic is typically actually a cheaper traffic source than desktop. Okay, so this is a preview. What you want to do when it comes to editing the mobile site is in this top left hand corner. This is where you'll see. So this is actually the mobile view, and this is where you can see how things would look like in mobile. And you can have like a little preview, and you can edit it in this view if you like, just to make sure that you're building mobile first, which is always important, because most of your traffic, like I mentioned, is going to come through mobile. All right. Another important thing is that when it comes to editing a landing page, don't forget to edit the privacy policy, terms and conditions, and contact us with direct links to your own privacy policies and terms and contact us pages. All right. So this needs to link to your own website, because when/if you get manually reviewed by Facebook, they will be checking, the legals behind your landing pages, and if those legals aren't compliant, then you're going to face some issues. So to edit that, what you need to do is, so just to confirm, what you need to do is click on this box, open text editor on the right, hover over privacy policy, as you can see. Then you want to select this icon, insert link, taking that to google.com. Obviously, you'll put in your own privacy page, so it'll be, to show you an example, mywebsite.com/privacy. So whatever your website is, of course, I don't want you to actually write my website. And yeah, it's as simple as that. And now you have a hyperlink, update that, and now it's live. Very, very simple. Okay, so let's have a look here. So now, if you want to add the Facebook pixel to your landing pages, what you'd want to do is, because you're going to be using the same pixel most likely for the whole campaign and the whole funnel, you'd want to go back to the dashboard, to this dashboard, go to settings, over here, just wait for that to load, and then where it says head tracking code, you want to enter in your Facebook pixel that you grabbed from Facebook. You're going to be taught how to grab the Facebook pixel, but this is where you're going to be entering it inside ClickFunnels. All right, very, very simple stuff. Okay, so now when it comes to actually adding your custom domain and connecting a custom domain, this is where you're going to need to do that. And just to clarify, the reason why we add custom domains is because it doesn't look particularly good when you're using .clickfunnels.com. You can face potential issues if you're just using the raw URL from the landing page creator. So we always advise that you create your own custom domain. It's just best practice. And when it comes to kind of having like destination URLs and so forth, when it comes to actually launching your ads, it's always best practice to have a custom domain. Just best practice. So I'm going to assume that you've purchased a custom domain yourself. What you would then need to do is in the settings for your funnel, like we are in here right now, you go to add/edit domains. So let's wait for that to load up. Okay, just load it up. You will then go to add new domain. Okay, it's loading up. And assuming you've already purchased your domain from SiteGround, so SiteGround is the website that we would recommend, and there may potentially be a discount that you may have. I'm not entirely sure at this point, but SiteGround is a site that we recommend. And then you can then select use an existing domain. Just wait for that to load up. Awesome. Okay, and now I'm going to go to our SiteGround dashboard, which is the domain registrar where you purchase your domain. So I'm going to SiteGround, going to log in. Okay, and in SiteGround, I'm going to go to cPanel. In the top left, that orange box, orange button, and then I'm going to select Advanced Zone Editor here, and there's going to be a drop-down menu, as you can see, and I'm going to select the domain just-select.com. That's the domain that we're going to use. All right, so then I'm going to enter that domain into ClickFunnels. So just-select.com and add domain. Okay, so now it says how to connect your domain to ClickFunnels. In order for your custom domain to work, you will need to log in to where you bought your domain and add a CNAME record that points www@target.clickfunnels.com. Essentially, we're pointing www to target.clickfunnels.com, where www is our subdomain and target.clickfunnels.com is the backend system behind the ClickFunnels landing pages. All right, so let's do this. So I'm going to copy and paste this. I'm going to head back into SiteGround, select CNAME, paste the CNAME, which is that target.clickfunnels.com. The name is the www, which is going to be your custom domain. So let's say your custom domain, it's going to be your subdomain. So let's say your subdomain is offers, so offers.yourwebsite.com. You'd put offers in this name field here. So then we'll put in time to load, which is the TTL. Just keep it standard, 14,400, and then add record. Okay, the system successfully added the record. Fantastic. I'm going to head back into ClickFunnels and to see if that's been propagated yet. So I'm going to click, I've done this step. So it's now going to check if that's worked. Let's see. Okay, awesome. So it's worked. So now it says select a funnel to associate with your custom domain. Okay, so I'm going to select the funnel, which I'm using in this example, associate the funnel. Awesome. So now that's connected, and that seems to be working fine. Awesome. Okay, so now I'm going to go back. I'm going to save that, and then I'm going to check the settings to see if that's connected. So within your funnel, you want to go back to settings. So settings in this top right hand corner here. Okay, so now the domain is there and it's available. Okay, so that should now be working. So I'm just gonna select save, and now we should be able to see the just select as the domain for the landing pages. Awesome. So now it's http://www.just-select.com/Instagram template. So it's technically connected. So perfect. That is awesome. So I'm actually gonna go enter that website into the URL. Just wait for that to load. Awesome. Awesome. So that is working fine. Okay, so at the moment it says enter Facebook pixel here, and that's in the top left hand corner. So let's refresh that to see if there's an issue that we're going to try and have to fix. This will be a good example because I'm sure that some of you guys may have that issue. So I'm going to teach you how to fix that live on this video. Alright, let's have a look. Okay, so whilst that's loading, I'm going to go back into the page and open up settings. Okay. Okay, so that's still in the top left hand corner. Let's see if we can fix that. Also, bear in mind, guys, when you are editing your landing pages, you want to make sure that you update the SEO metadata, which is essentially affects your website's metadata, which is kind of like your website headline. So users will be able to see that when they click on your website, in the kind of like the browser bar, they'll be able to see a title, a website title essentially. So at the moment it will say insert headline here, and you'd want to just copy and paste whatever this is. So win 500 store credit. So whatever you choose as your headline, make sure you come back to SEO metadata and paste that in, and that's completely fine. So I believe the reason that the text is displaying for the head tracking code is simply because it's not in code format. So if this was in code format, where you have the open brackets, close brackets, as you would do when you get the script directly from Facebook, it will be synced up with the back end. But right now, as this is plain text, it's showing up as plain text on the actual landing page. So if you see this on your landing page, don't worry, just make sure you copy and paste your Facebook pixel correctly into the head tracking code, and that should be removed and the pixel should be working on the back end. Alright, so that's it from me, guys. And hopefully this answers all your questions. If you are confused about anything, before you reach out, I would suggest rewinding this video as much as possible, just to make sure that your question is not answered already through the video. Alright?